In Frederick, Colorado. We're located about 30 minutes north of Denver off I-25. Today I'm bringing you an inventory trailer. This is a used 2012 Logan Coach Razor 2-horse bumper pull. So we'll go take a look at it. Really like the setup on this trailer. We've got the extra height, extra width on it for those bigger horses. Your warm blood size, Clydesdales, you know, stuff like that. Something that's bigger than just your standard quarter horses. But we'll start right up here on the front. We've got our manual crank jack, 2 5/16 inch hitch, and then I've got it plugged into our battery box right now so we can show you how the lights work on it. So in order to run your lights, you either got to be plugged into a truck or external battery source for this one. So coming over here to the tack room, we've got our tack door with our door organizer on it, plenty of space, be able to hold, you know, fly spray, brushes, hoof picks, all of that stuff, be able to get that off the floor in the trailer. And then right here we do have the 2 saddle racks. These are movable, so you can move these up one, down one, you know, kind of customize it to what you're needing and what you're looking for in a trailer. Back there behind the saddle rack, you'll see the blanket bars. And then above the blanket bars, we've got our bridle hooks with the carpet behind it. That carpet's going to help alleviate all the rubbing and swaying that your bridles are going to do while you're driving. So that's going to help keep the trailer in better shape and keep your bridles in good shape as well. So this swings in, and then behind this saddle rack there is a water tank. So that water tank comes in handy big time when you're either going on a long trip. You know, make sure you got water on hand. That way if you do end up on the side of the road, you've got water to offer your horses, offer the dogs, offer yourself, if it's drinkable for humans. And then also, you know, if you're going to a place and you've got a horse that is very weary about new water, that doesn't like to drink when you go to a new location, you can bring some of your old water, start mixing it in and get them drinking and make sure they're not throwing a colic on you or anything. So over here on the hip side of the trailer, we got our 2 big bus windows. Those open up part way. That helps get that airflow going through, get you maximum airflow. You have an external light up above, so tacking, untacking in the dark just comes in handy big time. You've got 2 ties. These ties are bolted into an upright post, so unless your horse really works at it, you shouldn't have a problem with them, because they are solid into that upright post. Down below we've got 2 3,500-pound axles, and those are torsion axles as well. We did a brand new set of tires on this trailer, so any used trailers that we get in, unless stated otherwise, we go through and we check the brakes and the bearings. We'll replace and repack those bearings if needed. We'll replace and redo the brakes if needed as well, and then we make sure that it's working as it should. We'll stick it on the Viz machine. That Viz machine is going to check your brakes, make sure they're braking how they should, make sure you're not going to have any issues there. We go through all the lights on these trailers, make sure all your marker lights, your light up lights, all of that's working. We go through these trailers with a fine tooth comb, make sure they're working how they should be, operating how they should be, so you can come here, purchase your new trailer, hit the road right away, and you don't have to worry about anything. So coming back here to the rear of the trailer, we've got our 50/50 door opening with the ramp over the back. And when we're done looking in here, I'll close these up so you can see how this looks from behind. So as you can tell, like I said earlier, this trailer is extra tall, extra wide, so you can tell that bigger opening, that bigger space right here, sitting 7.6 wide, or 7.3 wide, excuse me, and then 7.6 tall. So a lot more space in this one for those bigger horses, be able to get them in and out of here without them, you know, feeling like they're crunching down to walk. Just helps out big time. So that first stall there, you do have a corner feeder up there, padded divider, and I don't know if you can tell space-wise, but this is a big stall for those big horses. So space-wise, you've got extra width. We're sitting at about 48 inches wide, and then we're sitting longer as well. We did a different offset on this one so that you've got the extra length to be able to fit those, you know, 16, 17 hand horses in here without them feeling cramped. This last stall is bigger as well. You got some extra length on it. So if you have an even bigger horse that can't fit in that front one, you are able to put them in this back one, and then they can move their hip how they want to be able to situate themselves easier. Right over here in the corner, this is an upgrade. It is a hawk pad. That way, if you're backing the horse off with only the one door open, they're not gonna come back and hit themselves right here. That's gonna help prevent them from scraping themselves and getting them back where they need to be to back off correctly. Up here, they did upgrade to a headache pad is what we call it. That's just in the instance if you've got a young one that you're teaching how to load, for some reason they decide to pull back and jump up and rear, they're gonna hit this foam and roll back instead of hitting the straight steel right here and hurting themselves or hurting their head. Right here, we do have butt bar that comes across. This latches over here. That's gonna help prevent that last horse from being able to, can't do it with my crippled hand, sorry. But you know, it clicks over there, but it's gonna help prevent that last horse from backing out when you are just opening that door, so you're not having an accident if they're still tied up. Both stalls do have a roof vent up above. Those roof vents push forward and backwards. I usually do at least the first one forward, and then I would do that rear one forward as well, just on this trailer, because it is a little smaller. But that'll help suck some air in and get some air flowing over the horse's back, keep them cool and keep them as, you know, cool as possible. You got lights in the interior, lights on the exterior. That way you can load and unload in the dark with ease. And then I'm gonna close this up real quick and put that ramp up so you can see what it looks like. Both back doors have windows on them. I really like having the windows on the back doors unless I'm hauling on a dirt road. Those windows on the back door help pull that air all the way through the trailer on a hot day. It's gonna help, you know, get that airflow going through all the way through the trailer. Make sure it's staying cool back there. So that ramp is spring loaded. So I don't know if you saw that, but it's easier to get up than your ones that aren't spring loaded. And then this comes across, and that's what it looks like when it's all closed up from the back. Really neat little setup on these. Logan Coach, galvanized steel frame, aluminum sheeting on the side, aluminum sheet roof. I really like the combo of having that steel and aluminum together. You're getting that strength and sturdiness of that steel, but then you're still getting the lightweight of that aluminum. Galvanized steel shouldn't rust, so you shouldn't have any problems with rust, and then aluminum's not gonna rust as well, so you're not gonna see any problems with that. Right here on the head side, we've got 2 drop-down windows. These windows do pop into place, so you can drive with them down and they're not gonna be flapping against the trailer. And then we've got our jail bars that do come down, and then they've got the mesh covering over top. That mesh covering that helps out big time when you're hauling. You got those open. You don't have to worry as much about something getting into your horse's eyes or putting a fly mask on them. I know with my horses, if I have a fly mask on, they don't want to get in the trailer. Then they get in, and then, you know, I don't have the mesh on there, so I worry about something hitting them, flying up, a rock, a bug, something along those lines, hitting them and getting them in the face. So these windows do open as well. So you can open these up and put this up, and you can dictate how much airflow you want going through this trailer by being able to open and close this from the outside and decide, you know, how much you want for your horse hauling in the winter. You don't want a lot of airflow. You don't want those drop downs down. You can maneuver that window back and forth and choose what's right for the horses. So like I said earlier, we are sitting 7'3" tall, or 7'3" wide, 7'6" tall, got an on the floor length of 16 feet and an empty weight of 4,300 pounds. So again, this is a 2012 Logan Coach Razor 2-horse bumper pull. Stock number on this trailer is going to be 5U211115. Lots of ones in there, but nice little trailer we got here. This was a used one that we got in. You know, we're getting new and used trailers in all the time. We've got a lot on our website, YouTube page, our Facebook page. Be sure to check those out. If you have any questions, you can call or text me at my cell phone. That's 218-5996. You can call my desk phone at 303-684-3451, or you can shoot me an email at Morgan, MORGAN, .Knoll, KNOLL, at transwest.com. Sorry, there is a wasp that's trying to eat me right now, and I don't like bugs. So, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at any of those, and I am here to help you out. I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to doing business, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you.